The following program is a production of Hōʻike Kauaʻi Community Media. The Hōʻike Weekly has been made possible in part by the Rice Street Business Association, the Kauai Island Utility Cooperative, and Violi Properties. Aloha Kauai! Today on the Hōʻike Weekly, we have some guests on the set, a real live studio audience. And a lot of them are familiar with the equipment we use here at Hōʻike, and they even helped set us up today. So mahalo to Island Schools for coming out and paying us a visit. See, unlike some AI-generated news shows that have begun to pop up on Kauai, the Hōʻike Weekly is written, hosted, and produced by real human people. So you can rest easy knowing that the info you get was hand-selected for you by us. And you can even contribute to the content that we provide. If you're not seeing the stories you want to see covered, or if there's a story you'd like to see featured, or if you've got information about an event that you think people should know about, you can send it to us and we'll put it on the Hōʻike Weekly. So all of Kauai can get in on it. Try doing that with an AI broadcast. Just go to hoike.org and scroll down on our main page. Then click Submit a Story. Take that, Johnny 5. All right, guys, you ready? Yeah! I'm Trisha Allen, along with Island School, and this is the Hōʻike Weekly. All right, Kauai, it's Newsflash time. Our island might be small, but there's a lot happening around here and you have things to do. So let's give you the latest in a short and entertaining way so you can go about your week informed. The Kauai Fire Department responded to Plantation Hale Suites in Wailua Thursday morning after a fire was reported in an apartment suite. The fire has since been extinguished and the incident was quickly under control. Although firefighters did evacuate the building as a precaution during their initial response, there were no occupants in the unit at the time of the fire and no injuries have been reported. Additionally, no other structures were threatened. A 3-day search for Gary Gushikin, a 50-year-old man from Lihue, was suspended Tuesday evening after he went missing in the waters off Nukuli'i Beach in Wailua. The search involved multiple agencies, including the Kauai Police Department, Kauai Fire Department, U.S. Coast Guard, and Ocean Safety Bureau. The search began after Gary was reported missing on Saturday, August 24th, when he was separated from his group while snorkeling about 100 yards offshore. Volunteers with Life Bridges provided support to his family during this challenging time. The Kauai Police Department has identified the man found unresponsive at Kalihiwai Beach on August 21st as 43-year-old Jesse W. Eidson from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Medics responded to the scene around 1 p.m. and Eidson was taken to Wilcox Medical Center before being medevaced to Queens Medical Center on Oahu, where he passed away unfortunately the following day. Preliminary findings from an autopsy and witness statements indicate that no foul play was suspected. The deadline for the East Kauai Community and Circulation Plan Survey online open house has been extended to October 4th. The Planning Department is gathering public input to guide future growth and development in the East Kauai region. Community members are encouraged to participate by visiting plankauai.com to provide their feedback. The survey will help shape the plan, which focuses on addressing the unique challenges and opportunities of the East Side. For more details, you can visit the project page at plankauai.com or contact the Planning Department directly by calling 808-241-4050. There's going to be an overnight water shutdown in Kilauea starting at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, September 3rd, and it'll last until 5 a.m. Wednesday, September 4th. This is to let the Department of Water and Goodfellow Brothers connect a new 12-inch main line. Now, if you live on Kalamania Road or Kalamania Place, near Anainaho Community Park, or for anyone in that marketplace there, make sure you store enough water ahead of time. Let your neighbors know, and check your water heater for leaks. Also, stay tuned to Hōʻike for any updates. Starting September 3rd, the tennis and basketball courts at Wailua Homesteads Park will be closed for resurfacing work, including adding new pickleball courts and making other upgrades. This closure is expected to last until December 2024, depending on the weather. The work is part of the county's $3.1 million play court resurfacing project, which also includes improvements at Wailua House Lots Park, Brian J. Baptiste Sports Complex, and Puhi Park. Updates on these projects will be provided as they become available. Now, for the folks on the west side, if you frequently drive between Kekaha and Waimea, this story's for you. Beginning this past Monday, there's a continuous lane closure on Kauaʻi Highway just east of Kekaha Road. This closure, which could last until December, is for crews to permanently replace 3 culverts near Kikiaola Boat Harbor. The road has been a concern since April, when it was declared a traffic emergency zone due to potential culvert failure. If you commute on this route daily, expect some delays. Flaggers will be directing traffic through a contraflow setup, and they have a temporary stoplight there as well. Plus, the speed limit in the work zone will be reduced to 10 miles per hour. Whether you're headed to work, dropping kids off at school, or just running errands, going to be a little bit slower of a ride, so keep an eye out for electronic signs and follow directions to get through safely. Earlier this week, Hurricane Hone passed just south of Kauai without incident, thank goodness. But it looks like there's more to come. 2 tropical systems, Gilma and Hector, are weakening as they approach Hawaii, reducing the threat of severe weather over Labor Day weekend. Gilma, now a tropical depression, is expected to pass north of Hawaii, including Kauai, bringing heavy rain and gusty showers that could lead to flash floods and mudslides. Kauai might experience significant rainfall, especially on south-facing slopes, but that could help alleviate drought conditions. The other system that was formerly a tropical storm is named Hector. And according to the Central Pacific Hurricane Center, Hector has been downgraded to a tropical rainstorm. But it will bring additional rain and winds from Sunday into next week. The weekend begins soon, and there's never a shortage of things to do around here. So let's take a quick look at what events you can look forward to in the upcoming week. One club on the island of Kauai is celebrating an anniversary today. For them, it's been 15 years of impactful activities that, according to Governor Josh Green, equipped hundreds of young individuals with the skills and knowledge necessary to navigate both the waters and the challenges of life. We're talking about the Kauai Sea Scouts. It's a group of kids ages 12 to 18 who gather weekly to learn all about sailing and the skills needed to be a successful crew. Adults are part of the program too. These kids need someone to supervise them, of course, and I was able to sit down with Tom Worthen to talk about the Kauai Sea Scouts, the group's impact on Kauai, and their upcoming anniversary celebration happening today, as a matter of fact, at the Nawiliwili Boat Harbor around 4 p.m. Check it out. Aloha Kauai, or as they say in the ski
Scouts.
Take 2, yeah. Aloha Kauai, or as they say in the Sea Scouts, ahoy, right?
We do, matey.
Do you say that? Okay. I'm Trisha Allen here with Tom Worthen. You are a member of the Sea Scouts. What's your position exactly?
You know, the Sea Scouts, we have the adult leaders and we have the kids who are the ship. To understand my position, I'm not the skipper. If you think about Gilligan's Island, I'm Gilligan, I'm the first mate.
Oh, okay, got it, Gilligan. So it sounds like you guys have a lot of ship going on.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
We have kids ages 12 to 18 that participate. We meet every week, but we have a ship, a 40-foot trawler that we can sleep about 12 to 14 people on it. And basically we train during the week, and then on every school holiday or Christmas, summers, then we try to be out on the ocean. My first year I was involved, my sons and I were on the ocean for 30 days, not consecutively. We did 2 weeks around Oahu, out to Polahali, over to Nihihau. I mean, just a lot of fun places that kids normally don't get to.
Yeah, that's way cooler than chess club. A lot more involved. So there's 2 boats, right?
We have 2 ships here in Nauwili. We have the Decisive, which is our 40-foot trawler. Then there's another Sea Scout crew in Port Allen that they have a boat there. But when they do overnighters, they come with us. In fact, I just stopped at the governor's office over in the state building, and Governor Josh Green gave us a proclamation talking about thanking us for the lives we have changed in teaching leadership and seamanship and friendship and citizenship. It's all about ships.
That's a whole lot of ship.
That's a whole lot of ship. 15 years ago, Sea Scouts was started here on Kauai. And what's interesting is that Kauai is the only Hawaiian island that has Sea Scouts. So this Friday, August 30th, at 4 o'clock at Nauwili, small boat harbor there in Lihue, we're having an open house. And for the first little part, we have a proclamation from the governor, we have a proclamation from the county, have a little reception, and then we're going to open it up to anyone who wants to come to introduce them about the ship, about what Sea Scouts does for their kids on the island, and just kind of use it as a recruitment tool.
So it kind of sounds like a place that if you were interested or had any questions about Sea Scouts, you could go and get those questions answered, maybe tours of the boat. Did you already say that?
Yeah.
I may have missed that part. There's a lot of ship happening right now. So.
Exactly. Keep on going.
Yeah, I could do this all day. You are celebrating this 15-year anniversary. Interestingly enough, and I have to add this because it would be ridiculous if I didn't, our producer, Max Richardson, is one of the founding members of Sea Scouts, and he's manning the camera, but we're going to get him in front of it.
What does my hair look like?
Looks like
crazy?
ship.
Is it all crazy from having the headphones on?
No, it looks pretty good. All right, Max. So you are one of the reasons why Sea Scouts exists on Kauai, the only island in Hawaii to have Sea Scouts.
That's true.
Yeah, if you could just, I know there was probably a lot of stuff going on. Just, in a nutshell, how did it come about?
So my dad did Sea Scouts when he was a teenager.
Uh-huh.
So I actually was a Sea Scout when I was like 11.
Oh.
All the way up until I graduated high school. So it made a big difference in my life.
Okay.
And then when I was a teenager, my dad moved here from California. And when I graduated high school, I moved out here too.
Mm-hmm.
And we realized this place is surrounded by the sea. There's ample sea to scout and no Sea Scouts somehow. There's a Boy Scout troop, but there's no Sea Scout ship. How can that be? And we thought, wow, gee, if only there was a Sea Scout ship. Then it actually took some time before it dawned on us that, wait, we could make a Sea Scout ship. And it was kind of this harebrained scheme that we never really seriously thought would work, but we'd give it the old college try. And here we are 15 years later.
I was going to say, look what happened. Look what you did. What would you say to somebody who was maybe thinking about Sea Scouts, was kind of on the fence about it?
Do it. I would say do it. I would say check it out because you don't really have anything to lose. And if you like it, it might change your life like it did for me, like it did for my dad, like it did for Tom's family.
And the whole island of Kauai, honestly.
And if you don't like it, then that's fine. The ocean's not for everybody and scouting's not for everybody. And if you try it out, you don't like it, you go do something else.
Cool. So we appreciate you coming in to tell us about Sea Scouts and all of the stuff that you do, because I know you have a lot of ship going on and a lot of ship to prepare for anniversary on Friday.
Friday, August 30th, 4 o'clock, Nauwili. And can I give out my phone number? Or
yeah, absolutely. If people need more information, they can call you directly.
More information, it's area code 435-994-0023, Tom Worthen. And if anyone has any questions, I love the program. I've seen what it does to my boys and the other kids, and I'd love to be able to give information out.
And Facebook too, right?
Facebook, Sea Scout Ship Decisive, YouTube channel. So we try to be out there as much as possible and love to involve as many people as possible, adults or kids.
All right. Thanks again, Tom. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Mahalo to Tom Worthen for his time. I know he has a lot of stuff to do, and mahalo to Max for putting up with my ship. Back in 2022, $975,000 in federal funding was secured to help build Hawaii's digital workforce. That's a lot of money, huh? But what does that mean for us? Well, this money will go towards the Hawaii Public State Library System, which will use it to offer more computer literacy training classes across the islands. For Kauai specifically, this means more free computer classes and resources will be available to residents, helping them gain digital skills that they need for today's job market. There are 2 classes coming up in the next week or so. Both of them are free to the public and teach computer basics. The first class is in Waimea on September 3rd at Waimea Public Library from 10:30 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. In this class, attendees will learn about the parts of the computer, key computer terms, different types of software, and safe computer use. The second class happening will be held in Hanapepe on September 5th from 1 to 2 p.m. More classes at other libraries are on the way, and Hōʻike will let you know all about it. But if you can't wait, or you like to plan ahead, info about all of the classes is available on the island. Info about all of the classes on the island is available and can be found online at librarieshawaii.org. Or you can scan the QR code on your screen. This is all about making sure our community is ready to take on the challenges and opportunities of the digital world, opening up more doors for employment and growth. It's a big step toward helping our island thrive in the ever-evolving digital economy. Speaking of thriving, understanding the unique challenges faced by older adults experiencing homelessness can be crucial, especially for those involved in community support and social services. Well, we'd like to tell you about a free course that explores these challenges. It offers insights into effective ways to serve this population across different health and homeless service settings. The course also includes personal experiences, making it a valuable resource for enhancing community care effort. Curious about what the course may cover? Key topics include Introduction to Older Adult Homelessness, Understanding and Responding to the Health Needs of Older Adults, and Serving Older Adults Across Health and Homeless Service Settings. The course has 3 chapters, each with articles and opportunities to apply knowledge through journaling as well as quizzes. Another thing worth mentioning, the National Association of Social Workers has accredited this course for 2 continuing education units. So for more information about the course, you can visit hhrctraining.org and scan the QR code on your screen as well. Now, if you're a senior on Kauai and you're dealing with a chronic condition, there's a fantastic opportunity coming your way. The Agency of Elderly Affairs is hosting the Better Choices, Better Health Workshop Series starting September 10th at the Lihue Civic Center. This 6-week program is all about helping Kupuna age 60 and up take control of their health in a supportive, interactive setting. For instance, for Kupuna managing diabetes or arthritis, this workshop can guide them through exercises tailored to their abilities, help them eat better, and teach them how to communicate more effectively with their healthcare providers. Imagine Kauai's Kupuna being able to stay active and independent while managing their conditions with confidence. Each week, participants create a personal action plan, share their experiences, and work together with others to overcome challenges. Whether it's learning about medication, dealing with emotions, or just staying motivated, this workshop is designed to empower our Kupuna to live a life that's full and healthy. Spaces are limited to just 10 participants, and registration information can be found by calling Johnny Yago at 808-241-4898. Coming up this Saturday, August 31st, an all-day, all ages, all-kind music festival taking place at Anahola Marketplace. It's the first annual Kauaian Music Festival, and it literally runs all day from 9 a.m. until 10 p.m. And you're gonna need all that time too, because this event features at least 18 local bands, as well as local artists, crafts, foods, and spirits. Attendees should be aware though, this is a BYOBC event. Bring your own beach chair, and all proceeds will go to the Kohokuola Foundation for Suicide Prevention on Kauai. The Kauai Marathon is set for Sunday, September 1st, bringing runners from all over the islands to the South Shore and the continental U.S. too, and internationally. The race kicks off at 6 a.m. with participants making their way through Koloa, Poipu, Lauai, and Kalaheo. While While the race will create some road closures and lane restrictions between 5 a.m. and 1 p.m., traffic will still flow in and around the area with some detours in place. So if you're heading out that morning, especially towards Lihue or the airport, expect delays and plan extra travel time. A full link for the road closures and times can be found at KauaiMarathon.com. A different kind of races, are taking place out at the West Kauai Raceway Park in Kekaha. The Garden Island Racing Association is holding a Super Pro shootout on both August 31st and September 1st. Some of the types of races that'll be held include Top Gun, Pro, Super Pro, Muscle V8, Sport Compact, Bikes, Street, and Junior Dragsters. Gates open at 9 a.m., and attendees who have sensitive ears are often seen wearing earplugs or headphones at these events to help block the noise. Specifics can be found at dragracekauai.com. A portion of Maluhia Road from mile marker 2 to mile marker 3 will be closed September 3rd from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Maluhia Road is more commonly known as Tree Tunnel. The closure is necessary for tree trimming work. One lane will remain open to accommodate alternating traffic in both directions. Please make the appropriate arrangements to accommodate the necessary road closures or use alternate routes and allow extra time to get to where you need to go. During this time, no parking will be allowed in the work zones, and flaggers will be positioned at the work zone to direct traffic. In observance of Labor Day holiday, all the County of Kauai offices will be closed on Monday, September 2nd. This includes neighborhood centers, the Puhi Metals Recycling Center, the Reynolds Recycling Center, High Five Redemption Center in Lihue, the Kekaha Landfill, and all refuse transfer stations. Since the Waimea and Kapa'a pools are normally closed on Mondays, staff will be able to take their holiday on Tuesday, September 3rd, resuming operations on September 4th. Residential refuse pickups remain unchanged, and the Kauai bus will operate on its regular schedule. County offices and services will return to their normal hours on Tuesday, September 3rd. All right, Kauai, that's all the Hōʻike we have for you today. I'm Trisha Allen, along with Island School, wishing you love and aloha.
Hōʻike Kauai Community Media's president and CEO is Allegra Gaines. Administrative assistant, Leiko Someda. Production and education services by Roger Olson. Production and IT services by Max Richardson. News and events producer, Trisha Allen. County producer and social media manager, Olivia Franco. Hōʻike's board of directors include Chair Adam Reversi, Vice Chair Lexi Jones, Secretary Nathaniel Evslin, and Treasurer Jackie Kina. Additional directors include Leah Awohi, Lori Barrett, Rod Green, Teak Rubiano, and Taylor Young.